If you love someone, tell them now. Tell them today. Because tomorrow is not a guarantee. Echo Lloyd was born on May 23, 1972. She was a mother to an adult daughter named Kelsey, and the two were very, very close. Echo recently separated amicably from her husband a few years prior. Echo was an artist and enjoyed spending her time being creative. At the time of her disappearance, she was in the middle of redecorating her living room. Kelsey, her daughter, spoke to her mother for the last time on May 9th, 2020. The following day was Mother's Day, and Kelsey drove to Edwards, Missouri to bring her mother a card and flowers. Upon her arrival, Echo was not home. The car was not in the driveway and the door to the house was locked. Instead, Kelsey left the flowers and the card for her mother on the back porch, along with a note telling her mother, "Hey, give me a call." Echo never called her daughter. On Monday, May 11th, 2020, Kelsey called her mother again on both her cell phone and her home phone, but the calls went directly to voicemail. Kelsey called her mother each day, and on May 15th, she went over to her mother's home once again. Her mother's car was in the driveway, but there was no sign of Echo being home or in her she shed. Kelsey checked with all the neighbors before breaking one of the windows to gain entry into her mother's home. When Kelsey entered her mother's home, she can tell there must have been someone else inside at one time, because the house, although it was not in disarray, there was a pile of trash and food with mold. Her mother did not keep her house like this. Kelsey checked her mother's room and found her cigarettes and lighter on the nightstand. She also found her mother's purse, her wallet, her ID, and some cash. Kelsey could not find her mother's cell phone, her pistol, her medications, or her car keys, despite the car being locked in the driveway. Echo's family believes firmly that foul play was involved. Echo stands 5'4". She weighs between 100 and 110 pounds. She has brown hair and shining brown eyes. She has a "Let It Be" tattoo with birds on her forearm. She also has the names of her 4 children, Kelsey, Casey, Caitlin, and Kylie, tattooed on her wrist. If you have any information on Echo's whereabouts, please contact the Missouri State Highway Patrol's Missing Persons Clearinghouse at 573-526-6178 or the Benton County Sheriff's Office at 660-438-6135. Let's bring Echo home. Every city in America has something that they're known for. Fort Wayne, Indiana is no different. Fort Wayne is called the center of higher learning. It has institutions such as the Concordia Theological Seminary, Indiana Uni, Purdue Uni Fort Wayne, and other institutions like that. But sadly, Fort Wayne is also known for a mystery. Kevin Nguyen, a 25-year-old resident of Fort Wayne, Indiana, his disappearance has left the community in shock and searching for answers. His case remains unsolved after more than 6 years, and this has gripped his family and his friends, all desperate for some kind of closure to find out what else happened to him. Even today, they still search for him. Let's look a little bit deeper into the details, and maybe one of you can help to find out what happened to him. In the early morning hours of December 8th, 2018, Kevin was at the local bar called the Brass Rail and having a nice time with his friends. But eventually, though, he got kicked out of the bar. Less than 2 hours later, he was seen stumbling on a security camera without his glasses. Now, this was odd because Kevin needed his glasses. And in the same security camera view, he had a sweatshirt with the hoodie up. This was the last time he was seen in 2018. Later on, they did recover his glasses in the parking lot of the bar, but they were in poor condition. They could not be used. His last communication he sent out to his sister at about 1 o'clock that morning, and he was asking for a ride home. Additionally, we found out that he had receipts that he purchased a slice of pizza in between leaving the bar and being seen on camera. None of this makes sense. Kevin would never just take off like this, be unaccountable voluntarily. This was not how he lived his life, and everyone from family to friends knew this. This is what made this case suspicious from the very start. The Fort Wayne Police Department has been working tirelessly to locate Kevin, but despite an extensive search, numerous interviews, and various leads, the case remains unresolved. The lack of concrete evidence has been a significant challenge in the investigation, but authorities still urge anyone with information to please come forward. Friends and family have been at the forefront of the search effort, from organizing events, putting up flyers, and even walking the distance between the bar and the Arby's restaurant where he was last seen. They have also taken to social media to raise awareness about Kevin's disappearance, which resulted in a widespread support network that has been vital in keeping the case alive. Kevin's sister, Nguyen, has been particularly active in the search for her brother. She said, "We just want Kevin to come home. We will not stop looking until we have answers. Kevin is a kind and caring person, and he deserves to be found." The community has rallied around the Nguyen family, showing the bonds between them and the Fort Wayne residents. Local businesses have donated supplies and resources to aid in the search, and volunteers have been helping around the clock. As this investigation into Kevin Nguyen's disappearance continues, so does the hope of his family and friends. The tireless work of law enforcement, in combination with the community, has created a strong, united front in the pursuit of justice for Kevin. This case is still open. If you have any information, please contact the FBI VICAP line at 1-800-634-4097. Let's bring Kevin home. Thank you.